Hello everybody, my name is ASM. Welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Old World Blues as the Brotherhood of Steel. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we've annexed this guy up to the north. We have a front line here with Arroyo. I'm still not too sure if I want to annex them or just make them into, not puppet them, but make them into part of our faction. Part of me says the faction makes more sense. We have free military factories. Well, I guess we just kind of... We don't have enough metal. Basic ballistics weapons. Actually, yeah, let's make a handful of basic ballistic weapons, because we're going to start building infantry divisions, which I'm assuming are using the basic infantry. Like, what are you actually using? Yeah, you're using basic ballistics. Basic energy. Which one actually looks cooler? Common energy weapons. It kind of looks the same. You look cooler with this one, so I'm gonna make that the sprite, even though you're not using them. Actually, no, that's silly. But you're using basic. They're actually just basically using anything they can get their hands on. So the Max and Garrison, you guys can actually have the laser weapons then. There we go. We can see which ones are, you know, the highly advanced troops. I really like how they have a bunch of, like, unique character models for everything. It's a bit strange that they're facing the opposite direction of the front line, but, you know, just don't worry about that too much. So you need more metal. We'll get that from the NCR. Which is a bit of a surprise. We actually just annexed this guy, which gave us 10 free metal. But still, apparently, I guess, not enough for what we needed. Is this actually considered core territory now? No, it's considered a colony state. Beginning a scavenging program. 20 political power, more manpower than 50. At least 50 common energy weapons stored in stockpile. So, okay, so this actually is just giving us free weapons. Our efficiency is set to 40%. We gain 20% from being an advanced nation. So basically this is going to give us... It won't give us our energy weapons back. It'll give us the manpower back, but not the energy weapons. So it's trading 50 energy weapons for pipe weapons and melee weapons, which to me sounds like a bad trade. At least for right now. Maybe if we're very, very desperate, we just need more guns. Maybe it would make more sense, but I kinda don't think so. We need power station, energy weapons, foundry. What does the foundry do? Just more metal? You give us energy, you give us water. More research speed. Reinforcement rate plus 1%, sure. We're still technically ahead of time on that. Technically ahead of time on this as well. Military car, Great War tanks. Like, that's so far into the future, though. I mean, you might as well have, like, some motorcycle divisions. Just if we need to speed across and capture a bunch of command points. The Twisted Hares have been annexed. Caesar's Legion has grown stronger. What's the NCR going to do? I think the NCR has to attack the Scorpions at some point. Washington Brotherhood has annexed somebody else. Yeah, so they are getting quite strong up here in the far north. Focus on offense plus 60%. What are we doing? Because he's a warmonger. Our focus is on defense plus 50%. So, like, we shouldn't take massive casualties in any war. Like, a 50% modifier for defense is, like, really strong. Destruction speed plus 10% sounds good to me. Ranger Paladins. Desert Rangers are not in a faction with us. So maybe this is going to make our faction stronger. Strip the sub, develop the slums. Establish the Sheet chapter. Gauss weapons. Vertebrate semantics. Or schematics. You know, let's go for a nice union with Arroyo. You know, having 2 free divisions, basically 3 divisions right now. Their manpower is basically at 0, but most of these troops I don't think take massive manpower, right? Like manpower over here is 150 divisions. 200 division or 200 men for the power army companies. For the militia forces, it's 100 troops. So we can actually start building up some infantry forces. You know, maybe build like 10 troops there. Just to get rid of the militia, because we're probably not going to use them. You know, to start building up an army. Because right now, our manpower is pretty alright. I mean, the NCR is a massive manpower pool. Like 40,000 men. That's quite a bit. You know, it is post-war America. What can you expect? So we have 2 free technology slots we should have been using. Right now we have no air force whatsoever. We can't research those, but if you saw down at the bottom of the one focus tree, we get these for free. So I don't think I want to research anything to scrap fighters if we're going to get the vertebrates and transports for free. So land doctrine, we can keep going down here. Concentration of force, 213 days, so it's quite expensive. Robots, I don't think I want to focus on. Maintenance company, signal company, auto, anti-tank, trained dogs. You know, healing companies probably will be useful. Is there anything else in industry we can go for? Basic forges, max factories and state. Monthly population plus 3%. You know what? Let's get lodging camps. Desert Rangers have taken over the Jackals. No, there's wars going on. It's a violent world out there. You can modify our government now for the first time. Theorist, military theorist. Army experience gain. Industrial research times. Increased chief of army. What kind of name is General? Wait and see. Planning speed goes down. Defense goes up even more. Max planning goes up even more. And power armor equipment is actually harder. So let's have him in charge. I think that makes sense. Our power armor troops will probably not be able to take like a ton of abuse. Apparently you guys don't have enough power armor equipment. We're still training, we're still building some, you know, don't worry too much. Western Brother, you know, they're really just annexing everybody up there, aren't they? Are they at war again? I mean, they don't like us. They hate us. No, we hate them. They're misguided zealots. Okay, you know, understandable why we'd hate them then. The NCR actually likes us. NCR assault plus 50. I mean, ugh. We're trade partners. We have 2 free technology slots. Let's keep going. Okay, you're actually going to be too expensive. You're all too expensive. Let's trade like a handful of the divisions for that though. When we have the chance. Let's get some tribal huts. Let us get some more. Maybe signal companies? Recon you know, let's get some recon companies. We'll make our troops a little bit better. We'll train up a handful. Not 11, that's too many. We'll train up, you know, like 3 of them. We will now build up some scrapped motorcycles. You know, build up a handful of those. Yes, that seems fine to me.
What do you need?
Okay, so the union has been done. Trouble on the home front. It's an event. Are you in my faction now? You are. Fantastic. 50% intellectuals, 50% people. Still in charge of the chosen one. But, you know, they're in our faction. And that seems good to me. Brotherhood expansion. That's a bunch of building slots, but, you know, we're nowhere near being full of Our buildings. Underground hangars. Fighter developments. I think I just want to go down here to get the Gauss weapons. Declares war on Xi. No, I want everybody in my faction. We get 8. More encryption. More population. Surface tensions. Old bonds. I want to declare war on the NCR. I don't want to be on their side. Send a veteran. Okay, well, let's go for trouble on the home front. We'll kind of see what that has in store for us. Still in August of its first year, Siege Legion has declared war on the Hangdogs. These guys are all the way up to the north. You know, they're really attacking everybody and everyone, aren't they? The Painted Men. Who else is like around here? Tucson. The unique font for the mod, though, does make it a little bit hard to read the names of some of these countries. The Cyclops Tribe's a great name. The Bone Dancers, Troll Warren, the Rib Breakers. Troll Warrens have declared war on the Rib Breakers. Oh no! Yeah, they're basically all just the First and the Bone Snarl. These guys have great names. Dynamite, no. Let's go down the land auction then. I'm gonna immediately. No, I don't want to trade more of you. But I can't put support companies in here, right? Yeah, it costs 10 points to add. Should have put in the no experience for divisions mod. Really, should have done that. Like, we could just want to go on the NCR, but if we do that, obviously, they're gonna throw their entire army on our front lines. And I don't think we're anywhere near... I don't want to say capable of fighting the NCR. But it definitely, I don't think, would be the wisest decision. Look at that, they have like a unique kind of model as well. Rectangle Palisade. I'm surprised that Royal does not have a unique focus tree.
Hey there.
Given the fact that,
What's going on?
you know, it's like the main country in Fallout 2. I mean, country is kind of maybe not the right word. Trouble on the home front. Recently, a group of Brotherhood paladins attacked and killed a Xi patrol, believing them to be raiders. The Xi have demanded a response from us. We should effort carefully lest we damage our diplomatic standing with this technology advanced faction. The Xi, of course, are they're Chinese. They used to be part of a submarine, I think, that crash landed or almost sank over the coast, and then the refugees went over here to San Francisco. Kind of did their own thing. An unfortunate accident. Attacked him in order to protect civilians. The Xi were punished for interfering. Well, definitely not this one. The Paladins claim they were unaware they were Xi. While neither side is happy with this encounter or how it went, both sides are willing to let it slide. We have studies the tactics used to Xi by... Oh, Jesus Christ. The Emperor. I think the Emperor's a big robot, isn't he? 100 units of Brotherhood common energy weapons added to the stockpile. The Xi don't trust us very much. But I feel like saying that they were protecting civilians would also be hostile. You know, claiming that that we should have shot the Xi is definitely, that's the wrong choice. But I still don't think the other one made much sense either. So they don't really trust us right now. So we can either explore Silicon Valley or just scrap it for 16 raw metal. Develop this. I mean, I kind of want to just do all of these ones, expand everything. Deal reign, establish a Xi chapter. Well, you know, let's explore stuff. Let's just not just break everything down to our metal. Like right now, our metal's fine. We're getting it from the NCR. You know, let's actually cancel it with the NCR. We get another medal from the NCR. Let's trade for right now with... Let's trade with Caesar's Legion, actually, because there's no way we are going to be in like a war with them. Insufficient resources. Metal plus 19, but we're trading now with Caesar's Legion. And I'm fine with that because, again, we're less likely to go to war with them. You're still all ahead of time. I'm assuming you're almost not, but still a bit are. Decryption, encryption, so let's get some of these ones going. 40 days is actually really fast for the one technology. Deservations declared war on the Vipers. We haven't declared war on anybody. We're just kind of hanging out doing our own thing. Begin a scavenging program. No, is that the same thing? No, get out of here. I don't want this. It's actually just bad. It increases by technological advances, which requires to roll out technology to scavengers. Okay, so eventually this will get better. But right now it seems awful. So when it gets better, we'll, you know, think about having some scavenging. But until that point, I don't think it's really going to be worthwhile. Okay, so you have 10 new infantry divisions. We're going to cut this immediately down in half. Have one row of the motorized division. So what do we want these 10 infantry divisions? Immediately, I think half of them should go up to the U, because that's going to be the biggest front line we have. The rest of you should go here. I also don't think we need more than the minimum on these front lines. So I think that kind of situation makes sense. Do we have more generals? Did we get more? No.
What's going on?
So let's get some new commanders for free. Undesigned divisions, you still need somewhere to go. I guess you go down here then. Low manpower, that's understandable. Teachers legions have annex the hangdogs.
What can I do for you?
You know, already 34 divisions. We were pretty much rivaling the NCR at this point. Which seems like a good thing to me, at least. We would be, you know, a bit weird of this one NCR troop hanging off on these islands out here. Because he could try to attack over into us. You know, actually, let's research the foundry. I'm assuming the foundry eventually is going to get, like, really good. Eventually it'll provide, like, plus 10 steel per, I guess, level. So let's actually have you garrison this airport. I actually don't know which area this actually connects to. I think it's this province right here, but it's a bit hard to tell. We have more research to be done. That's also like super ahead of time. Another 1% reinforcement rate. Well, let's actually get this, even though it's ahead of time. 120 days isn't that big of a deal, I would say. And you gotta remember, like, the NCR is also frontlining against every other one of these factions. So as soon as, like, the NCR goes to war with anybody, that makes them extremely vulnerable. So Silicon Valley holds the secrets that even we have not found yet. Stockpile of high quality metal. So that actually just adds 16 metal. So why would I ever do the first one when this does the exact same thing in the exact same place? Or plus 5% research speed. I think that one's just better. So we can either strip the sub or develop the slums. Monthly population plus 5%. And 8 water. But what's water good for? I don't actually know what water does. If it affects the population or... Rebel has plus 3%. Like, it's still, the base is not good. I've never understood why we'd want to research the population ones. I mean, I know I just researched one, but it still doesn't seem like it's very good for us. Blueprint recovery. Land doctrine. So this is going to be like a lot of researches. If I'll add some outposts, develop Maxin. Bay Area reconstruction for some free infrastructure. Lost Hills expansion. The Steel. I kind of think we just kind of keep going down this one. And have she join our faction. I think we're going to strip this up for 16 steel. Trying to become, you know, slightly more self-reliant seems beneficial. We also can appoint more commanders. Industrial or electronics. Military theorist. Weapons and equipment. You know what? 10% sounds good to me. Secret language is done. Again, you're only you're what? A little bit ahead of time. I think it saves up to 10 days. So as soon as it hits like 9, then I'm gonna research it. Or does it save 30 days? I really don't remember. But anyway, we'll start building our motorcycles and just immediately upgrade our basically I guess our motorized divisions here. They don't have enough motorized vehicles yet. Hopefully they will soon. But I do think it's going to be a good time to end this video. Thanks for watching my Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If not, enjoy, thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.